Already, Jolene wants to drive the truck or try to drive the truck. So this is, here she goes. Let's see what happens. It should be all right. She'll do fine. I'm sure of it. She'll do fine. This truck is quite something else, eh? The condition of this truck is better than normal. I haven't seen any rust holes in it yet from what's on the cab of it. On the fenders is a different matter, but on the cab and the floor and the stuff like that, it's absolutely perfect. You just got to turn the key on and push the button. Keep your clutch in, obviously. Push the button. Keys on the dash. It's her first time, you can't tell. Huh? Yeah, just turn her to the right. There you go. Yeah. You might have to pump the gas, maybe. Look at that now, would you? Starts hard, eh? Look at the face on. Look at the face on that when that started. Just as happy as a peacock you were, huh? Blonde and beautiful you are, baby. She just wants to take it for a little run. It's her first time in it, and I said, "What the hey? Go for it. Just watch your back wheel, sweetheart. When you're turning, it's quite long. Got to be careful. You can just let the clutch out and things should take off for you. Look at that now, would you? She'd make a great truck driver. Whoa, you're gonna run over them fenders. Take it backwards and back it up. We don't know how much gas is in it. Not even close. Jolene's not gonna baby her though. Oh, it's got brakes. Got brakes. Awesome. Who's your co-pilot?
What?
Who's your co-pilot? Cool. Look out, Phoenix. You don't have no objections to running over you. There you go, baby. She's in second gear. Just stop it and put it in second gear. Look out, Fina. She'll move. Like it?
Yes,
Feel like going to get some hay? I won't be able to keep her out of her now, boys. She'll be in that thing full time. The old truck's in some shape. That thing should take off in third gear. Put it in third gear and take off. Just drive up there and back it back in again. Try it again. I think it will. So I'm not sure. I think what we're going to try to do is maybe make a race car hauler out of it, just for shits and giggles. You'd be hard pressed to find a cab in that condition of that truck. You'd be hard pressed. And I don't know where you would find it even if you were looking for it. But I think the race car right there would look mighty cool on the back of it. We'll see what happens. We've got about a month before the Pine Tree Jamboree happens. I'm not saying that we're going to take the truck or anything, but sounds like a truck driver. I just bring her head a little bit, let it set on the flat. That's good. Perfect. What do you think? You like it? Runs good, don't it? Runs like a top. Who's your friend?
Larry.
Larry? Yeah. There's Larry.
It's kind of squeaky, but...
Huh? All good things squeak.
Brakes work good.
You know what I mean? The brakes do work good, don't they? Yeah. Alrighty, baby. I'm gonna shut this camera down. How you like it?
That's fine. You're
looking good, I can tell you that. Like I said, boys, she woke up at 7 looking like a 10. Doors even shut nice. Wow, that thing is in some shape. And if you can picture it, I'm not sure what's gonna go happen, but I think I would like to put the race car on the back of it. I think it would just be a good duo, and that's basically what's going on. Also, we sold our wagon. Our wagon took off yesterday?
Yep.
Yeah, yesterday the 62 wagon took off. So basically what we did is replaced it with the truck, and we're having fun. Believe me, we're having fun. Nope, you're not getting away that easy. Say goodbye, everybody.
Yes.
He won't use my tie down. I get tie down.
I like to put the strap on here and going over top of the hood.
Well, that works good too. Keeps the hood from blowing on.
Yeah, make sure the hood stays on a little bit too.
The sad part of it is that if I had that, I probably would do nothing. I would move around the yard. People drive by and say, look at that idiot got her. Some people would say, well, that's a neat old thing. And some people would say, what a bucket of junk.
No, it's not a bucket of junk. It's a pretty
Oh,
old
it's
car,
neat.
I think.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
It just seems an oddity to have that 6-cylinder engine. All 223 cubic inches.
Big Holly on it.
I wonder if they were 100.
Oh, it must be more than that. 223.
223 cubic inches.
223.
I had a 59 Ford with one of those, and it hauled the car around just fine.
We were thinking about putting a trailer on the back of it, and you know.
It'd be neat to have a neat little bowl or camper trailer or something.
It would, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be neat. Or the back half of your motorhome.
Yeah.
I could see you having that on there.
One has come, so one's got to go. That's how it goes, right?
Okay.
That drop.
Something like that be any good to you?
Wow, look at that now. When you can bend that like that?
It was straight when I started.
Down there with the ball beach.
Yeah. And that is 3/16.
It is.
Well, that's pretty rugged stuff to
3
bend.
by inch and a
Wow,
half.
right. Wow, you can do that at your workplace?
Yeah.
That's quite something.
It is pretty neat that you can do that to a piece of tube and not have you in that.
Now that's
I'd have to cut
that wasn't for anything. That was just I stuck that in the machine, looked at it, but yeah, looks about like tail section of the frame.
Wow.
It ain't far from it. I'll bet you if you match up the frame, that old car ain't that far off. It's probably a little high.
Imagine if I had something like that. What did you pay? Ooh, that's quite something else.
That's very something else.
Wow.
Well, you have to send you a picture and show them what you made out of it. I wouldn't get that.
Pick up the difference from the card chip.
So I could give it like a template?
If you gave me a cardboard
Template?
template of anything that you
Yeah.
wanted, very likely, yeah.
Wow.
That's about, this one here is pretty much max before you really start getting a lot of
Before you
Distortion?
yeah.
Yeah.
Heavier the tube, better holes.
Is that right?
Use something light.
I'd have to cut something like that at 45 and put it all together. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That took me, I think, like 8 minutes.
Wow.
Like it would take no time at all. Like if you had something that you thought you wanted, I mean,
We're going to become friends.
you keep
Then he's going to quit his job and you won't be able to do nothing for you. It'll become a one-sided friendship. You can make all kinds of stuff and get nothing back. I know that because I'm experienced.
So I can have this?
if you want it.
Sure. I'll take
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what
I
that
can't
is right
imagine you
there?
not want it. I just want to see what he does with it.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
That's 100% waste. That was waste. That was
Yeah,
scrap.
okay. You were just trying to make something out of it.
Yeah. I wanted to see if I could do it.
Yeah.
And I can't. Apparently.
Make some neat looking tailpipe.
But what I was thinking, yeah. What I was thinking was like,
It would never go bad, would it?
Well, you wouldn't think it would.
if a
Well,
fella
if it did,
like,
that's a major problem.
you know, I might struggle with getting like another bend here
Yes.
because it might be too tight
Right.
because my
Yeah.
machine's this big, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But what a fella could do, I mean, if I bent up a section and then you wanted to take this and have the same bend here to come down,
Just make another one
all
roll
you
back
do is
together.
make another one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And then you could
You knew
adjust
somebody
it.
knew how to weld.
You could adjust it wherever you wanted.
I'll get Aiden to do it.
I mean, you could make it whatever length you wanted to. You had another one that was equally as long.
Mm.
I mean, you just
That's
cut
quite
soup.
something. I'll use that. I'll use it on
Now he'll
something.
lay awake all night tonight dreaming of what he can make of it.
What I should have done is I
And
should have
tomorrow
rolled the
will
tube.
be a butterfly.
Can you do that with the degree angle thing? Like you must have a degree angle on
Oh,
this,
yeah.
like so you know what angle what degree you're bending that to.
That was totally just a dream. That was
Okay.
nothing. I have no idea what angle that is, what radius it is. I have no idea.
Just practice and bend to see what.
But I mean, yeah, I could copy that easily.
Okay.
But-
That's the thing to copy. You
Yeah.
bend one, I can copy it. Basically, I take my little cardboard package, copy it by tracing it.
Yeah.
One side, do the other side. That's how we sort of keep it in the same.
We got a
And you
$500,000
can't have both
worth
sides
of
same time.
No, I know that, but it's nice to know that.
Well, it
patch
should be
on
it should be reasonably close.
Like we were doing the doors today. It's nice to know that patch on that side
That's
fits
right.
that side on that side. It says you're close.
Yeah.
And I don't care if it's absolutely perfect because I'm not perfect. If you know what I'm trying to
You're
say.
telling me if I go look at all these old cars you build, I'm not going to find all perfect angles?
No, you'll probably find a few things there.
You couldn't afford another can of White Lightning? Because that's the way to make perfect angles.
I could do that probably. Get another can of White Lightning. And that stuff is hard as hell, isn't it? white lightning. I was saying some of that.
So is it even usable anymore?
I don't know where you'd buy it, but
I have no idea if it even still exists. But man, I know a fellow that used 1 million gallons of it.
well, I don't know if I've used 1 million gallons. I hope I can in my time.
I don't know if you'd know him or not. He done body work in Hiltz for, I don't know, 40 years, 50 years. Eddie Day. Eddie's about probably, I'm going to say Eddie's 83 or
He was a mudslinger, was he?
Yeah, for probably 15 years he worked at the old railroad station in Halesford.
Okay.
Ross Brown owned it and he done body work there. And then he built a little shop behind his house up in Millsville and he done it there for another, God, I don't know how long. Until he basically couldn't do it anymore.
That's what I plan on doing. Do it so I can't stop, basically.
Well, he did. Like, he had to give up painting because he couldn't breathe. It just got to his lungs a bit. But what was neat is after he got out of the paint, probably 10 or 15 years later, his lungs were as good as a 20-year-old. It's kind of neat. It all, and
It's like
it just kind of fixed
after so
itself.
You can
Yeah.
taste your food again.
And I can remember him painting when he was like probably, I'm going to say 30 years old because I'm not sure, but I was.
You want a hand with that? Well, you got any good ideas?
No. Or control arm.
I think
that's
my
what I was
idea
gonna
was
hook
quite a
to.
lot better, but
I figured 2 in the control arm and then maybe just 1 in the back for aesthetics.
That should be. Listen, I'd probably put it in park. It's good enough for me, but.
but I can remember him painting it, and I mean he would be using old enamel and probably acrylic enamel maybe.
Yeah.
And all he ever had for a mask while he was working that service station was just a little paper COVID mask,
Yeah.
And he'd come out of there.
How old is he?
He's probably, I'm going to say, I'm 67, and I'm going to say he's 80.
I got a chance then.
For argument's sake.
I got a chance.
Yeah.
I got a chance, baby. I got a chance.
But I remember him painting a red car on Wednesday,
Yeah.
and the next Wednesday he'd still be blowing red paint on his nose. Like, I mean, he sucked in a bag full of it, and while he was in between coats, he sat down and rolled himself up a drum cigarette, drum tobacco, and he done that for years and years and years, and finally, of course, it started catching up with him, and his doctor told him to give it up, so he did, but he would still do the odd little job, for somebody he liked, and
I got a chance.
but and the last time I seen him, I don't like to say his mind's bad, but like, he can't remember you and he can't remember anything. Like, he might think your name is God or whatever.
That's not true.
But
Enough a little extra?
but other than that, he's done really, really well.
As long as you still see it on the back of your home.
But I made these neat little things, and the only fault with them, Chad,
Yeah.
you've seen what's on the front of the U-Haul, I know
I'd have to
that.
stop for it.
No,
So that's where I got the idea.
No.
That's what we use.
So I made this so I can move it, right?
Oh, right on.
And that's to put the tire against, and then I got a bar that fits through there. And then I got a set of, well, U-Haul straps aren't quite long enough, but I got the same thing. That hook on there, and then just go down and ratchet on there. The only fault with it is you have to be careful the car can't cut the strap off, because the car then rides on its own suspension, right? So it's constantly bouncing.
He's got it going on there. It's tugged down now.
Oh, yeah. He knows stuff.
He knows stuff. He knows how to bend a piece of metal. I know that for sure.
That's pretty neat, isn't it?
It is so.
Mind you, he didn't bend it with a crowbar like I told you.
No, it was a hammer and screwdriver.
Yeah, that's right.
See, your memory's still all right.
Well, yeah, I've been sniffing a lot of paint.
You know the cool thing is though, we got $500,000 worth of stuff to bend that tube with.
Yeah.
It still takes a cardboard template to do it.
There you go.
It don't, you know what I mean? Like,
That's very good that you say that. Yeah. Takes a card. Yeah, exactly.
That's another neat thing that people don't understand. All these machines will do all this stuff, but the only way it works is if you have somebody sitting at the operator's platform that knows how to tell the machine what to do.
Very true.
Because without that, you're done.
Yeah.
I drove a tractor trailer truck for 42 years, and I probably could back up in this yard and put it anywhere you wanted it, within the realm of possibility. But I could also have to do it 20 times before I got it right, and that's after 42 years of practice.
There you go.
So when you said you can make mistakes, I fully understand it.
That's how I learned, basically.
Once you make a mistake, then you learn how to
That's the only way you learn, kid.
well, yeah,
Yeah, I can't learn how to do body work by watching you.
that's exactly right.
I mean, I might be able to do it.
You can take information,
That's right.
some information, and apply it to what you're doing. But basically, you're going to learn on the mistakes that you make. No, I'm not going to do that anymore. This is easier. That's harder. This is, you know, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that, or maybe I should have started here. Or
And what's really mad is when you struggle for a week to get something done and say, damn, I could have done that in about 10 minutes.
well, that's called learning. That's learning.
Yeah, this is not.
Yes, Jolene, we went up to New Brunswick and we had a good time going getting it, did we not?
So you got this in New Brunswick?
We did.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a pretty neat old car.
It
There's
is
just
so.
no question. When I seen that on Kijiji before he even mentioned it, I said, man, I wish I had money to blow because, I mean, I know I've seen hundreds of those cars that I'd like to have.
Gone.
What?
I said I did, but it's gone.
We blew the money. We went and got another old truck and carried it home.
That's the one that was on the video the
Yeah,
other night?
yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, it's a neat old truck.
It is.
So you've had his old fire truck here before. So yeah, you know what it's And that was kind of a neat story too, because I told this boy when he was a kid, you know, these old Ford cab old trucks they built.
Yeah.
I said, man, I'd like to have one sometime, you know. I said, just park in the yard, I don't want it, I'd just like to have it. So he went to go to school and picked up and he called up and he said, oh, that's what I found today. I'll tell you what. I forget how many it was, but it was like a dozen Ford C800 cabs. And he only bought 2 of them.
You know what the neat thing is though? The one I bought was sitting up beside Buddy's bridge, and he said, "It's $1,000 for it." I said, "Okay, that's good. I'll take it." Anyway, he goes, "Well, I don't want to sell the fire stuff off." He said, "I'm a mechanic for the fire department." I said, "Yeah, that's fine. I don't want that anyway." He said, "Well, it's gonna take me a while to get it off."
You just kept taking things off it?
And I said, well, I'll take the stuff off for you. So anyway, we became friends, and he gave me the keys to his shop, and he said, all right, perfect. So I started stripping it. I got it all taken off. And he goes, you know, I feel bad charging that much money for it. He said, be honest, I didn't think you'd buy it. And he said, I had so many people ask about it and wanted it. He said, I just got aggravated with it. He said, so I'd like to give you another one for parts. All right, so we hop in the car, we drive down the road, come up like a line of them. Anyway, he goes, I'd take that one. That's the best one of the bunch. That's the one I restored. It was better than the one I bought.
But the only thing that annoys me is he brought this other one home and it had a 504 534 gas engine in it,
Think that'd be all
which
right?
each start was 8 gallons.
Jeez.
And I wanted that old engine to set it up on a pedestal and just say, I'd like to have it so I can get it started. And of course, I know me, so I know it would have never happened. I would have just had it. But he gave it away, somebody else, didn't he?
These instruments, aren't they? They're not going to fail. Huh?
They're nice. They're nice. That's a whole nice trailer.
Thanks, sir. Don't worry.
And that's mine too.
Is it?
That's why he likes me. Got nothing to do with it. I just got convenient stuff.
That's how it goes.
No, that trailer's 14 years old.
Wow, it's in good shape.
Yeah, we painted it.
Yeah, good shape.
But we didn't haul junk on off it with a rope and stuff
Thank you very
like
much.
that.
Thank you.
You get a good deal.
You know. Yeah, I'm glad I get
think
in.
so.
If I get out
I
for a
think so.
drive some night,
Yeah, you get a good deal.
can I just stop in?
You can.
So if you got pylons in the middle of the driveway, that means you don't want entertainment, or you can go in and home.
Basically, what happens is we're busy doing what we're doing, and we're filming or something. Basically, but if it's down, come on in for sure. Or if the pylon is up, if you come in and knock on the door, you'll probably have the best luck of all.
So that doesn't necessarily mean that
It doesn't mean.
don't come in.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if I get over this way for a drive, which occasionally I do, I'll stop and show my old car.
come knock on the door.